This last bit of news is Seth Rollins calling CM Punk a cancer. In an interview with Wrestling Inc., Seth Rollins had the following to say when asked about a potential WWE return of CM Punk. Philly Phil, stay away, you cancer, get away from me forever. I don't like Phil, he's a jerk. Did we just figure that out? Everybody in the room is like, did he say that? Yeah, he's a jerk. Come on, we figured it out over there, we knew it over here, I don't want him back. Go do something else, bye-bye, see you later. So, fairly unambiguous, he's not a fan of CM Punk then. As far as CM Punk goes, you've booked a lot of wrestlers who may be termed difficult in one way or another. In your opinion, when you see CM Punk and everything you've read, is CM Punk's drawing power worth the headaches that come with it?
Nope. If he's going to give you headaches, does that make you money? Does that make anybody else buy a ticket or buy a pay-per-view or sell any more merchandise? Because if they're going to give you a headache, why would you even have them? It's like having a quarterback on a team. If I'm the coach and I call a play, well, I want that play run. But if he's going to call a timeout and come over, this is coach, I don't think we need to play. We need to run that play. I said, why? Well, blah, 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 blah. I said, I don't give a shit. Run the play and don't call any more timeouts. We only got 3. I mean, I won't. And guess what? If it goes badly, it's on me. If you pick a play and it goes badly, it's on you, and I'm going to remember it. You cannot book yourself, and you cannot listen to talent in the dressing room a lot of times because they see themselves, I talk about lenses, they see themselves with their own lens, which is always highly complimentary of them. But if you study the crowd or look at the gates or look at the ratings, they'll tell you how popular they are. Now, Phil at one point was over like a son of a gun in WWE, but he is, I think he caused more dissatisfaction backstage than I think he helped. Because we had a situation when I was in WWE one time. Somebody had lost something, and he called a locker room meeting. And I went, because I wasn't used to locker room meetings, really. You know, they said Undertaker used to call them, or the leader of the locker room, or whatever. But we never had that back in the day. We didn't have a leader to call a meeting. Hell, there was only 14, 15 of us anyway in the smaller territories. So we could just drive down a road and have a meeting. But he called this meeting and he says, you know, somebody had lost a wallet or an earring in the ear or something, and nobody would own up to getting it. And he says that if I find out who got it, I'm going to beat the living hell out of them or something. I went, wait a minute, who told this guy? Who told this guy he was a tough guy anyway? I mean, these are big guys in the WWE dressing room. And what I thought had happened, the guy had misplaced it, which he did, but he thought somebody had stolen it. And I don't get it. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of have to go with Rollins there, that he causes, I don't know if he's a cancer or not, but I won't go that far. But I will say he probably causes more disharmony than he causes togetherness. And that in itself creates a lot of problems.
It's just, I don't know if this will translate to you. It's like CM Punk, and this is before his UFC career. I mean, it would have been great if someone was, I'm going to beat the hell out of everybody who's there, and then someone just brought up a little handbag and go, ooh, I'm so scared.
Wait a minute, here it is. I'm sorry. Oh my God. But I never will forget that. I was in there, and when he said that, they was going, people just looked at each other like, what the fuck is he talking about? It's a strange thing for him to say. And that's one reason I had a couple of meetings with Vince I was trying to get in. The day he quit, which was in, where did he quit?
Early
Cincinnati?
2014. Early 2014, I can find out.
Well, where was it that he quit?
Do you want me
Was it the city?
I'll pause one sec.
Where was it?
I'm re-recording now, Dutch. It was
Oh,
Cleveland,
you are?
Ohio. Yeah, no, I've just started then. So that was about 3 minutes of pausing for me to find out that information.
All right. Well, anyway, on the day that I was going to go see Vince, and I had this great idea. And I would go up to the door and I say, "Is Vince available?" No, he's in a meeting. How long's he going to be in a meeting? Oh, we don't know. Whatever. And I think Laurinaitis was there. Then I went back 30 minutes later. Is Vince still busy? Yeah, he's still in the meeting. Guess who was in the meeting with? Yeah, he was in there with Phil. The whole time, Phil, because he was mad, pissed off that he wasn't going to be, I guess, he wasn't going to be the main event at WrestleMania, or it was some issue he was having. And Vince knew that he had put all this time, all this TV time and effort into CM Punk. And now he's trying to get part of his investment to work with him. And I guess he must have been just impossible to work with. And I don't know if he walked out that day or if he walked out that day.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well, that's why he's an asshole, really. Because, when you walk out that day and they have, it's like if we had put a lot of effort into a guy like they did CM Punk and he just walks out, now that causes everybody, and it just doesn't cause the office money, it costs the talent money, and creative has to work more. So I would have to say that, yeah, I'll have to agree with Mr. Seth, because and I don't think he'll ever go back to WWE anyway, since Vince is, if Vince was there, I would say not no, but hell no. Now, with the other people in charge, there's no way for him to go back. Because, you only got how old is CM Punk?
Oh, probably early 40s. I'll check that as well while you're...
Okay, he's 40. He's way past his really drawing years. A wrestler will have drawing years, and very few of them have drawing years more than 5 years. Of course, you got the Stone Cold and the icons, and you got the Rock, and you got Hogan, and maybe Kurt Angle to a degree, but now they're older, and you might bring them back for a big WrestleMania or a big card somewhere, but CM Punk, I don't think he fits in that group. 44. But they had put a lot of effort into him. So
he was 44, or he is 44.
He's past the time.